Hi everyone, it's Friday the 17th of April. It's the last day of the Easter holidays as we have known them for some time, and Monday for a lot of people it will be the first term commencing with home learning. Before I start today, I just need to make an apology and correct something which I said yesterday which was not right, and that is that yesterday I talked about essential services, and what I meant to say was essential workers. I'm really sorry about that. I just need to clarify what an essential worker is. An essential worker means any worker who must continue to attend their workplace for essential business. Pretty much the Prime Minister's definition of an essential worker is anyone who's currently got a job at the moment and needs to go to work. So for those people, school is open, and from the start of the term, which is next Monday, until the 22nd of May, all students will be learning from home except for children of these essential workers on the days when they are not able to be supervised at home. So apologies if I created some confusion yesterday, and my purpose of these updates has been to clarify things, so I'm really disappointing myself in making that error. So I did mean essential workers, not essential services. Getting back to today, so today is basically, I guess, our planning day and preparing for the term. Now, a lot of people have already received the home learning packs, and that's great. There was a couple of little hiccups with those, so and there'll be some posts on the website to fix a couple of things that were missing in one of those packs, I think. So today I would suggest that you show the home learning packs to your students if they've arrived, and like I said, if you don't get them by Monday afternoon, you need to contact us. We talked about yesterday setting up a routine, and I suggested today was a good time to have a conversation around the start of the term. So today the tasks I asked you to do was really, first of all, just talk about the health situation with COVID-19 and the health advice in terms of the reasons for social distancing with the kids, so they understand that, reassuring that if we follow those processes things will be okay, and eventually we will return back to our normal lives that we've had prior to this current circumstances we find ourselves in. So that was the first thing for today. The other thing was to talk about what time the children will be going to bed and getting up. So it's time to have that conversation, not to wait till Monday. We should be planning for, the same bedtime and the same time getting up in the morning. We should be looking at today, thinking about what our morning greetings are going to be like, what time we might have breakfast, and probably starting to brainstorm a few things about, next week, okay, we're going to do some exercise and craft activities. So what are some things that we might do? So making a list of things to choose from, of different exercises, maybe going for a walk. It could be playing games, and we'll put some suggestions up on Facebook for some of those things. So look at ideas for next week of things you can do in and around doing the learning that's being sent home for you in the home learning packs. The other thing I mentioned was, it seems like little things like brushing your teeth, making your bed, but if you actually make a chart of those things and little ticks beside them, it does help in terms of your mental health in having some sense of achievement. So if you've got a list and you can tick things off, your brain actually feels like it's in a better state because it's actually having some success. So, ticks. Tick, I've got out of bed, tick, I've brushed my teeth, tick, I've done my greetings, tick, I've done my morning walk or whatever with the pets or whatever you want to do. So very important in terms of our psychological health that we do that sort of process. The other thing you might want to think about today is setting up a learning place. So where are the children going to do their home learning from? So finding a good place in the home which is clear and has some space which is minimised distraction, it's tidy, and that's where they can sit and do some of their work. That would be a good thing to do today as well. I'm going to finish this one today really quickly with a couple of things. and that is 2 good things that happened yesterday for me and 2 things that I'm grateful for. So 2 good things. First of all, my mum and dad live with us. So I was very thankful for yesterday that I was able to fix the tractor for Dad because the side of the slasher had broken, and so I needed to weld it, drill some holes and put it back together, and it was working this morning. So that was a really good thing for me. The other good thing, and that I was thankful for, is my wife, just like a lot of you, is affected by the COVID-19 crisis. So she's been stood down, and so she's been looking at little projects to do at home, and she's finished varnishing our timber kitchen cupboard. So when I got home yesterday afternoon, it was really nice. I was very thankful that she took the time to sand them all back and varnish them. And it looks pretty good. Things I'm grateful for, look, one of the things I really must say I'm grateful for, and I hope you are, is the staff at our school. There's a lot of work that has gone into trying to create some home learning packs which are going to be easier for our parents and community to actually do at home and provide support for. That's no small task. I have seen what a lot of other places are doing in terms of going to websites, trying to navigate your way around to find what you want. So for the staff that have come in over the school holidays, I'm very grateful for the work that they've done and getting the home learning packs out to you to start the term. So that's one thing I'm grateful for. The other thing I'm really grateful for is my family. At this time, especially this school holidays, when I would be spending a significant amount of time with my family, they are very supportive of me coming in and doing work at school and getting ready for the term to support you guys. That's not all that easy in my family, I can tell you. My mum and dad, who live with us, they're 85 and 86. And so they are very concerned, obviously, and my family is concerned about me being out of the house and coming home and keeping my social distance from them by staying at one end of the house. And also my daughter, who's in Melbourne, who can't come home, so we don't get to see her. That's been difficult. And my other 2 children who live in Brisbane, who are also unable to come and visit us and their grandparents, who they would normally come every weekend. So, their support at the moment for myself in the work that I'm doing at school is something I'm extremely grateful for. So I think those 2 things in particular, the staff here and my family, are 2 big things that I'm grateful for. So look, I'm going to post them on the website, on our Facebook. What I would like us to do is start being more positive, and with these activities around being thankful and grateful for, I'd ask each family to post 2 things each day on our Facebook site to say, hey, these are 2 things that our family is grateful for or thankful for, and I'd like to see some of those coming through on our website so we can be a bit more positive about our lives and what we should be really appreciative of this time. The last thing is the number 5 on my 5 pillars. Remember, we had trust, hope, gratitude, empathy, and the last one was mindfulness. So mindfulness, there's a couple of things that are good for mindfulness that I find at my place, and one is gardening. I think if you can get out in the garden and start doing some work with plants and growing plants, nothing happens quickly in the garden. And so when things take time and you have to slow down, it's actually a good mindfulness activity to do. That's one thing. The other one is taking the dogs for a walk. I've got 3 dogs at home. Taking them for a bit of a walk around the farm is a pretty good way to relax and just slow down because pretty much you have to go along with what they want, and that's not such a bad thing. If we look at a dog's life, I wouldn't mind having the life of our 2 dogs at the moment. So yeah, a couple of things to think about, but look, I hope you have a really good weekend, and we will talk again on Monday, and I hope the first day of home learning goes well.